a live commentary here of this netball competition between the Dominica State College and the Academics Institute of Learning. We're about to have the game get underway. Center ball pass to the goal attack for the State College, and it's with the wing defense. As I say, good afternoon to Andy Carter.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Gavin, and playing progress right here on a bright sunny afternoon here at Windsor Park.
Sunny afternoon indeed. Very few clouds in the sky, Andy, and very hot. As a matter of fact, we're not sure what sort of impact this will have on the game this afternoon. But there's a pass has gone astray. I believe it will be possession for Academics. So it was a bit... All right, there it is. So possession for Academics with the goal defense. And an infringement there. And the ball has been turned over to the State College. So Andy, a bit shaky start for both teams so far in this first quarter. Neither team able to get a shot off on the way. There's a good pass there to the goal shoot for Academics. And attack makes some clearance. There's the first attempt and it goes in. So it's Academics on the score sheet first. And again, Academics looking to push forward. Ball with the goal attack. Infringement, obstruction is the call. Goal attack takes it, misses. And there's another infringement there. This time the ball turned over to the State College. Ball to the center, Bazimi. Looking to find Trennis Hamilton there, but a last touch by Trennis, so it will be possession for Academics. Academics with the early lead in this encounter against the Dominica State College. So, of course, Andy, it's a new format for this competition this year. Traditionally, you would have the under 16s and the under 20s, but because of the situation of COVID and the late start, as we have Academics again with another shot, it's missed. And that one seems to have gone out of play, so it'll be possession for the college. But as I was saying, Andy, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Sports Division has decided to have one tournament this year, under 19 competition. As Trennis Hamilton looking to position herself for that pass, but again the pass off the mark, and another turnover for the college. Ball back with Trennis Hamilton, good pass there. And the goal attack for college levels the scores. So goal attack looking to find Trennis Hamilton. No, she does so, and Trennis overpowers and puts the college in front now, 2-1. So Trennis Hamilton, of course, our Rifter Games gold medalist. She got that gold medal in Jamaica in the shot put event. And you can see that she is off to a good start in this competition. And again, another turnover from Academics. It's 2-1 in favor of the college. Trennis was stretching for that one there. And there was a lot of contact. What's going to be the call? So the umpire has spotted an infringement. College will get another opportunity to get that ball into the circle. And that pass was just off the mark there from Serena George. She was looking to find Trenis Hamilton. The center player there, Yakima Tavernier, was unable to handle that one. And again, another pass off the mark, looking to find Trenis Hamilton. So the college, although they're in front, guilty of some unforced turnovers. And here's a George. And credit has to be given to the defense of the academics team, Andy. They're doing a pretty decent job in fronting Trenis Hamilton and making life very difficult for her to get these sort of passes. There's an infringement there. Hamilton will take the shot, misses. She gets her own rebound, and she will convert. So 3-1 the scores now. So after the academics got off to the good start, the college seems beginning to stamp their authority on this afternoon's proceedings. Ooh! And there's a collision there with George and the center player, who is Yakima Tavernier, but Tavernier seems to be okay. As a matter of fact, she's involved again in another attempt there to get the loose ball. So how will academics respond? We're going to find the goal shoot there. That's LaRue. And LaRue will take. She misses. Gets her own rebound. Up again and converts. So 3-2 as Mian LaRue. Okay. Well, it's French, is it, Andy?
Yes. Yeah. Laniki and Maniki. Miani.
Miani.
Miani LaRue and Laniki LaRue.
All right. Two sisters. So 3-2 here at the Winter Park forecourt. There's another infringement. Umpire Jennifer Nanton spotting at one. So turnover there for academics.
Yeah.
So 3-2 in favor of the Dominica State College. There's another infringement. So again, Andy, both teams guilty of giving the ball away. Bit of a nervous start from both teams. As here comes academics, that shot off the mark. Another turnover. And a chance for academics to level the scores here. And that looks like to be obstruction. And a basket there, and it's from Rohina Paul, the goal attack for the academics team. So here's college. Seeing another infringement. So Andy, so far it looks like the college, the game plan for the college basically is to try to find Trenis Hamilton at all costs. And the academics team, you can see that they've done their homework. As Trenis got the better of that one there, and she will convert. So it's now 4-3. So academics basically, Andy, they're trying to front Trenis Hamilton, and they're trying to make life difficult for these entry passes. And they've done so with limited success. But there's a turnover again from the college. Wing attack back to goal defense. And is LaRue again? No. looking to find a Rowena Paul, but the goal defense for the college was up to the task. Again, here's Paul with the attempt, and Paul will make that one. So the score is leveled once again, Andy, 4-4. And again, you can see that sort of hounding defense. And Trennis Hamilton, they're able to get position. There's contact there. She misses. Possession will still be with the college. So college missing both bites at the apple there. Serena George missing a sitter underneath the basket. She is still with it. Back to George, does well to hold on to that one. That will be a little shot from distance. It's Trennis with the rebound, and Trennis will convert. So 5-4, and I think from the score so far, I think Trennis has about 4 of the 5 baskets for the State College. It's with LaRue, thought about the shot, made the pass out to Rowena Paul. LaRue again. And umpire Nanton just indicating an infringement, so a turnover. And here comes the college. And there's a lot of contact there. What's going to be the decision, is it? Oh, it's a turnover from the college, Andy.
Yes, it's a contact there by the academics player there, and the ball. Remember on Friday, the State College played against the Portsmouth Secondary School A team, and they lost 27-21. But Trennis Hamilton was not available. But today she is very much available. The gold medalist at the Carifta Games. The sole gold medalist for Dominica, and certainly Trennis is here this afternoon making her stamp, showing her prowess on the netball court.
Very much so, Andy. I think she's gotten, I was about to say that she got a steal for the college, but here's Trennis again. And you can hear the applause from the crowd, and that's another basket for Trennis Hamilton. And you can just look at her size. Andy's just physically overpowering the goal keep for academics. So they're going to have their hands filled this afternoon. Ball is with the center, Tavernier. And another bad pass there. With the wing defense, that's Jael Hill. Back to the center, goal. And another turnover there from academics. College looking to get things on the way quickly. Was looking to find a Serena George there. So the score is 6-4 in favor of the Dominica State College. And Trennis Hamilton accounting for at least 5 out of the 6 points for the State College. Oh, okay. Well, here comes academics. Can they sort of weather this storm? The college not really looking at their best this afternoon, but they're still in front. Both teams have been guilty of some unforced turnovers. But so far, the defense of the academics team, they've really kept them in this competition. They've really done an excellent job of denying Trennis Hamilton position at times. As you can see, Chen is there. Will probably take that shot, misses. George collects the rebound. There's contact. And George will take that one and make it. So it's now 7-4. A 3-point advantage here for the college. And the academics really struggling here to try to get any sort of fluency. Andy as a ball is with Raina Paul. It's a Curvlin John. Pushes that one outside and gets the steal. So again, that's a pass, from wing attack, looking to find either the goal shoot or the goal attack. They seem to be just a little bit off. But that brings us to the end of the first quarter, is it? Yes, the end of the first quarter. And at the end of 15 minutes, it's the Dominican State College 7 and Academics 4. So the State College winning the first quarter, and they'll take the 3-point lead into the second period. It's been a bit sloppy from both teams, if we have to be honest. Andy, although the academics team did pretty decent on defense, because you have they were able to contain Trennis Hamilton a bit, really made life difficult for her. But on the other end, they really struggled to get any sort of fluency with their passes. And after taking the lead 1-0, it's been all State College since.
Yeah, well, the State College, they are more agile, they are quicker to the ball, you can really see they play with a lot of purpose. The academics team, they haven't quite settled down as yet, I dare say, because we saw 2 good games on Friday, I can tell you, and the teams from the north, the St. John's Academy and the Portsmouth Secondary School A team, they really put on a great display of netball last week. And so far, the academics team not really up to it, and maybe in the second quarter, as they get the feel of the court and what have you, they may do a little bit better. But so far, it has all been the Dominican State College and Trennis Hamilton and Serena George, the goal shooter and the goal attack, really, and then the center bringing up the ball for them. Maybe we can just, because we could not give you the teams, maybe just run for the teams. Academics having Miani Leroux as the goal shooter, Roina Paul as the goal attack, Lanike Leroux the wing attack, Bazini Neaba who is the center and also the captain, Jenny Lee Hill the wing defense, Kasana Joseph, the goal defender, Sarita Dennis, the goalkeeper. That is the academics team. And then for the Dominican State College, you have Trennis Hamilton, goal shooter, Serena George, goal attack, Taisha Ali, the wing attack, Yakima Tavernier is the center, and Dalia Luda, the wing defense, Curvlin John, who is the captain, the goal defender, and Juanita Henry is the goalkeeper. Their coach or their sports teacher, Ariel Rogers, and for the academics, it's Lakim Rudit. And the 2 umpires officiating today, Keisha Thomas and Jennifer Nanton. So we take a short break with the scores at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in the 2022 Sports Division Secondary Schools Netball Championship played here at Windsor Park. We take a short break with the score, the State College 7 and the Academics 4.
All right, Andy, we're hoping to get a short break, but it looks like that break will really have to be a second or two, because the 2 teams are making their way back onto the court. You can already see a few changes. It looks like at the college they've made a change with the center. We'll have to see if we can get the names for you. But play is underway in the second quarter. So Rosalinda Paul is now the center for the State College. She's replacing Yakima Tavernier, who started the game. Here's Janice Hamilton. There's an infringement there, so the State College will get another opportunity. Janice checks with the umpire and misses that one, gets the rebound, and makes the basket. So Andy, there we saw the goal, I should say. Andy, we saw there, Janice able to get that rebound and was able to absorb that contact and held on well to put that one back in front. So it's now the State College at 8 and the Academics team 4. Here comes Lorena Paul again, but that one misses everything. The college looking to play out from the back with the wing defense. And that's gone out. Looks like it'll be a ball throw-in for the college. There's obstruction by the wing defense for Academics. So we can see the energy is still there from the Academics team. They may be down and they may be trailing by 4. Is it 8-4? But they're still hustling, still trying to get onto loose balls. And umpire Nanton is making sure everything is in position. And the bad pass there is given away. So can the Academics make the college team pay for their carelessness, one would say, in possession? As we can see some lovely rotations there from Academics, and it's with LaRue, but again the goalkeeper for the college doing a pretty good job and wins possession back for the college. Here comes the college with we're going to find Hamilton, jumps over the defender there and converts the goal. So a good bit of play there from the college, winning the ball and stringing the passes together, and in the end it finished with Janice Hamilton with that lovely shot.
Yeah, a spectacular shot there, good catch, and a shot taken there by Treniz. Treniz is strong. To push the shot put, you've got to be strong, and she's really overpowering the Academics players. As the ball is with the goal attack, Serena George, she shoots, and it will be a free pass, which will Treniz Hamilton will shoot and will convert. So one more to the State College. They move on by 1-10. 10-4, the center pass to the Academics team. She loses the ball, a bit of overbalancing, but in the end controlled herself. Ball with the center, Rosalinda Paul for the State College. A side pass from the goal line. Passes, tries to get a bounce pass, loses the ball. A tussle for the ball, grabbed there by the goal defender. Passes it Academics on the attack with the wing defense. Passes it to their goal attack, and there is a bit of contact. And there will be a free pass to the Academics team, which she finds her goal attack. The goal attack was thinking of shooting, but there is contact once again. She will get a free pass. She will shoot and convert, and it will be one more to Academics. They move on by 1-5, 10-5. So the goal attack there, Rowena Paul converting on this occasion. Bit of confusion as to whose center pass it is, but Rosalinda Paul for the State College will find her wing defense, a lob pass, a lovely lob pass, again a shoulder pass there, and the ball goes out, and I think it will be a pass from the goal line. Pass from the goal line for Academics. Passes it to the center, bounce pass. and some footwork issues there, and umpire Nanton call footwork, gives a free pass to the State College, high ball, lobs the ball, and there's a contact called against Trennis Hamilton on this occasion. Ball with the State College, and again footwork is the call. Ball with the academics through their center academic center, the captain Bazini Nayarba, Malinda, Rosalinda Paul, passes long, good pass, catches, shoots, misses. The ball with Trennis Hamilton now. She will shoot and will convert. So one more to the State College, 11-5. And certainly the State College having their way this afternoon at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. Brilliant sunshine as the goal attack will aim, will shoot, will miss. And one of the Leroux sisters there, Lanike Leroux, contact, so it will be a free pass. She shoots and will score. Rohina Paul scoring there for Academics. One more to the Academics. 11-6. We're in the second quarter of this, the 2022 Secondary Schools Netball Championship, organized by the Sports Division under the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development. Here is the balls with the Rosalinda Paul for the State College, and the umpire whistle blows. There's contact. Ball with the center now for Academics, gives it to the goal attack. Goal attack to wing defense. Wing defense gets and intercepted nicely there by the goalkeeper there for the State College. The goalkeeper there, Juanita Henry, doing a fantastic job. The ball goes out. It's a free pass from the sidelines. Ball still with Academics, gives it to Lanike Leroux, the goal shooter. She'll give it to Rohina Paul, who converts. Beautiful shot, accurate, and the score now 11 State College. In fact, the goal shooter Miani Leroux, right? So the goal shooter is Miani, and the wing attack is Lanike. So Miani. Now Trennis shoots, misses. The ball goes out. It will be a pass from the goal line. Bounces, loses the ball. The Academics team, Trennis jumps, and the ball is still going to be the Dominica State College ball. So a good ball. In fact, the ball was trying to get to Rosalinda Paul, and the goal attack has the ball. She will shoot, and the ball will hit the rim and go out for a pass from the goal line. Bounce pass, and the ball must have hit one of the State College players, deflected off them, and it's still with the Academics team. The goalkeeper passes, the ball is with the goal defender, cause you cannot stay more than 3 seconds with the ball. You've got to move quickly in netball, Gavin. It's a quick moving game, and certain positions people cannot go cross borders, as you would say. The center is the one who can really move most places except in the goal area. But the wing defense has their limitations. All of them have their borders, as I said. Now the goal attack with the ball. She can go many places. The center passes, try to get, in fact she gets Trennis Hamilton, who shoots and converts. Lovely shot, lovely pass. 12 now to the State College, and 7 to the Academics team.
So the State College started to run away for things there this afternoon. Here's a George who does a lovely job there, gets back up, takes a shot, doesn't get it, but Trennis with another rebound, and Trennis will put it in. The State College now up 13-7, is it? A 6-point advantage for the Dominica State College. And again, the goalkeeper there, Henry, in a good position to win the ball back. But there's an infringement, and all that hard work goes down the drain. Rowena Paul off one leg and misses. Possession will still be with Academics. Looking to find Paul. And Paul will miss. And here comes Rosalinda Paul, who finds George. Hamilton calling. Hamilton sends it back out, looking to get some better position. Does so, misses the jumper there. There's a bit over ambitious there, and I believe she may have been guilty for contact. So the ball is now with Academics. And again, Academics guilty of that one. The ball is with Paul, who finds Hamilton, towers over, and what a basket that was there. Grabbing the ball with one hand, and on her way down, put up the shot, and you can get the applause from the crowd there as Trennis Hamilton there, probably with the shot of the day, Andy.
Yes, magnificent piece of netball there. Great shot there by Trennis as she gets the ball once again, will shoot, but on this occasion misses. But that cannot detract from that lovely piece of netball we saw and accurate shooting by Trennis Hamilton.
So Trennis Hamilton, really the star player on show this afternoon. And like you said, she was missing in the last game for the college. And as we see Rowena Paul getting one back, pulling one back, so it's a 14-8 in favor of the State College. But Trennis Hamilton, the big difference here this afternoon, not in action last week, and the college went down. This afternoon she's on the court, and the college with the clear advantage here at the Windsor Park. George looking to find Hamilton. George to Hamilton, and Hamilton's under the rim, and that's pretty much automatic when she gets the ball that deep. And it's 15-8. The college up by 7.
She's so strong. She's really overpowering the goal defender and the goalkeeper there.
Yes, having a way with the defenders, as there seems to be an obstruction call. It will be Hamilton. And that's 2 in a row for Trennis Hamilton. And the scores moves up to now 16-8. So the college doubling their lead. And the Academics, they really have to sort of dig deep, because you don't want this game to get away from you. And a miss again. College looking to get it. No, Academics will get that one. It's with LaRue. LaRue misses. So the Academics, I think they got about 3 attempts there at goal, and they missed all 3. So shooting percentages will not be the best this afternoon. And here comes the college on the attack again. A bit of miscommunication there, but Paul will retrieve. Hamilton, and that pass is a little bit too heavy for Serena George. And to go out for possession for Academics. So, that one is a bit too high. Even the outstretched hands of Trennis Hamilton was unable to reel that one in. And it will go out for a throw for the, or I should say pass for the Academics team. So Andy, this is a battle, of course, of the 2 tertiary institutions on in Dominica. You know, a lot of people will always be questioning the inclusion of the State College in these sort of secondary school activities. This time they're going up against opponents, one would say, closer to their equals in terms of age and experience and whatnot. The academics, of course, a tertiary institution based in Portsmouth, and the State College, the national tertiary institution at Stock Farm. So here comes Hamilton, and that's the buzzer. I don't think that one will count. No, it won't count. We had the buzzer there. So it's halftime here at the Windsor Park forecourt. We have the Dominica State College with the 16-8 lead. They're sort of maintaining that double advantage. They were leading 8-4 at the end of the first quarter, and now 16-8 at the end of quarter number 2. So that's the situation here from the Windsor Park, 16-8. We'll take a few words from Andy, and then we'll take a little break, and we'll be back with second half action.
Well, Gavin, on the issue of the tertiary education, I think it's all good for netball to get elevate and go up. It's all good because the state college girls and maybe the academic girls, they have just left secondary school and have moved, and it's a good thing for them to be further exposed to the game rather than just become dormant in the game. And it's all good for the sport of netball, Gavin. And I think it's only augurs well that more competition, because we saw the teams from Portsmouth, the St. John's Academy and the Portsmouth Secondary A, and I can tell you the players that were on hand on Friday, the coaching staff, the Dominican National team should take a look at some of these girls, and I dare say that there's a lot of good talent, and I foresee some good things happening in the sport of netball very soon.
All right, so we're going to take a little break. When we come back, a second half action here from the Windsor Park forecourt, the Dominica State College and academics. All right, welcome back to second half action here at the Winter Park Sports Stadium. It's the Dominica State College and Academics. And of course, my name is Gavin Richards, joined alongside by Andy Carter. And it's the Dominica State College with the lead, 16 to 8. And the play underway, and looks like we're having a resumption as to how things ended. It's Trennis Hamilton immediately onto the score sheet, and the score is now 17 to 8. Of course, Andy, you were able to get some stats for us during the halftime break as Rowena Paul gets that one there, so she pulls one back for the college, now 9. Trennis Hamilton had a pretty decent first half. She converted on what? 14 of 23 attempts. She now has 15 out of 24. And basically she scored all but 1 point for the State College team. As the State College, they've made some changes to the lineup. 2 of them, looks like. There's a new goal attack, so someone's in for Serena George. We'll get you that name very shortly. But the college not letting up at all. They're comfortably in front, and they're playing some top-notch defense there. Here's LaRue, who misses that one. But the ball has gone off the captain, Kevlin John. And a good hand there from Kevlin John, trying to make life difficult for Rowena Paul, and she does so. But Paul gets a rebound, takes a step, and will convert. So a second chance opportunity there for the Academics team. They have cut the lead now to 17 to 10. And they're still in possession. Can they make the extra possession count? With Paul, and Paul misses. Paul gets the rebound, and Paul will convert again. So we're seeing a little bit of a run there from the Academics team. It's center pass now for the college. How will the college respond? Their lead is cut to 6, and looking to get an answer right away from Trennis Hamilton, and they've done so. So Trennis Hamilton continuing to show her dominance in this sports division netball competition. You can see her grimacing just a little bit, walking a little bit gingerly on the ankle. Hope it's not too much of a serious injury. But here's LaRue looking to find a Paul. And Paul is really off to a hot start in this third quarter, Andy. And she's trying her best to keep the Academics team in this game.
Yes, definitely. Rowena Paul is the main scorer for the Academics team. Miani LaRue, short on confidence and certainly not shooting well. She has shot a number of air balls as Trennis Hamilton converts one more to the Dominica State College, 19, and the Academics 12. And LaRue really a lot of air ball, as this one it was trying to get to her on this occasion, and the ball went out, and it will be a side pass from the goal line. Gavin.
All right, so State College leading here 19 to 12. It's a 7-point advantage. Remember, they were up by 8 at halftime. As a little tall pass there for Trennis Hamilton, and right now this third quarter there, she's really improving on that shooting percentage. I don't think she's missed an attempt so far in the third quarter. As here comes the State College again. There's a double team on Trennis Hamilton, but she overpowers them. Misses the shot there. It was a bit of a jump shot, and that one will go in and the basket counts. So it's 21 to 12, and just as the Academics team made a run, the State College, they've answered that run, and they've brought up the leaders. Kevlin John struggled to keep that one inside.
Well, they're feeding Trennis Hamilton with some high balls, and she seems to have that reach, and she's getting the ball. And as soon as she gets the ball, she's in good, strong position. And a while ago, she tried a one-timer. She did not convert, but it really looks good when you're slightly falling off like a fadeaway and trying to score. Had she scored that one, it would have been pandemonium, I dare say, at the sports stadium.
Yeah, definitely so. Had that one gone in, Andy, that would have definitely been the play of the day. As we see Chen is just getting a little drink of water. There seems to be a stoppage there. There's sort of an injury there, so to one of the players. So we're just having an sort of an official's timeout as we deal with that. But nonetheless, it's the college in front, 21-12, leading by 9 goals. And there seems to be something going on at the scorers table. Is it a damaged table or something? Or yes, we're having a change of tables at the scorers table. All right. All right.
Will it bring a change of fortune to the academics team? And I think a while ago I just had a glimpse, and I realized that when the table is back up, the scoreboard, I think we'll be having a better look, a better view of the better illuminated electronic scoreboard over on the eastern side, Gavin. A while ago, for the moment, it is moved because of the change of table. But I dare say in a while we will see everything clearly, and it will really take away our having to score, and maybe we'll just watch it and see the time running and everything, which is really convenient there for the commentators.
Yes, Andy, and while we have the little break, maybe we could just bring the viewers up to date with some of the other activities taking place or organized by the sports division. Of course, we were scheduled to have 2 games today, but the first game had to be postponed. That was Dominica Grammar School and the St. John's Academy. That game was scheduled for 3 o'clock this afternoon, but it had to be postponed because of some difficulties there. And also there's cricket on tomorrow in the sports division secondary schools T20 cricket championships. The Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, they're going to be taking on the Castleborough Secondary School. And that's a very important game as both teams are vying for a spot in the semi-finals of that competition. And that game will be taking place at Benjamin's Park tomorrow from 2 o'clock. So we have a play underway. The situation has been resolved at the scorer's table. And it's academics now looking to see if they can maybe take advantage of that break. Because Rowena Paul gets a basket, or a goal I should say. I keep on mixing up the netball with the basketball. We have to bear with that sometimes, as both sports are, pretty similar. But here comes the college again. And it's a turnover. Can the academics make them pay for that? I think, Andy, maybe the state college would have been a bit, not really a disadvantage, but probably had done with that short break that they had there, because they were really building some momentum. And the break sort of served as an unofficial timeout. And, let's see how they can regroup.
Well, the academics welcomed that short break. They regrouped and immediately came out and converted a goal, 21-13. And I'm not too sure. Maybe can you see the electronic scoreboard now, Gavin? See the time going down, 9 minutes, 24 seconds.
As Chernis Hamilton there misses, second miss for the quarter, but gets a rebound and will convert. So 22-13 is it? Just taking a look at the scoreboard on the far side. We're competing with the sun. It's about 9 minutes to go in this third period. As players there will tussle for the ball. As LaRue gets it, passes to Rowena Paul, and Rowena Paul converts. So Rowena Paul and Chernis Hamilton really, trading baskets, But for the academics, they will need a few stops on the defensive end. The State College, they won't mind that at all. because they have the lead there. It's about 8. There's a Chinese Hamilton again, and automatic, more or less, converts, and the score's gone up to 23-14. So it's a 7-point advantage. Just pardon my maths there. Is it 9? 9. Sorry there, for the State College. As Chinese Hamilton splits, but she's okay, gets it and comes up. So again, Chinese overpowering the opposition there. And the college now, they've moved to a 10-point lead. So all the efforts of Rowena Paul, unless she gets some sort of assistance from her defensive players, her efforts will surely be going in vain. As the State College, they've increased their lead. It was 8 at halftime. It's now gone up to 10. And here's someone else who's getting a basket, or a goal, I should say, for the State College. Shanti Hazel. So Shanti Hazel is coming as a goal attack, replacing Serena George, and gets a basket, a goal, sorry. And here's now seems to be a sort of injury for the academics team. Looks like the goal keep is in some sort of difficulties. That's Sarita Dennis, and they are going to be making a substitution. And some changes as well in terms of position. So we have some housework to do there to make up. As you can see a few players changing positions. The coach probably looking at, hoping, I should say, that will probably bring about a change in fortunes. Just changing the tactics up a little bit. So there's a new goal keep.
Yes, where they have sent a tall-looking, strong-looking goalkeeper that is to handle the goal shooter there, Chinese Hamilton. And it's really nice to see that Chinese Hamilton, having won the gold medal at the Carifta Games, still has that skill as a good netball player. And it really is very good for sports generally.
Yes, multi-talented. And involved in many sports, and reminds me of the likes of Kyla Winston, for example, who excelled in volleyball, in netball, and in basketball as well during her time at secondary school, student of the Dominica Grammar School, and then later on a student of the State College. And there are lots of others who've done similar as well. So let's see as LaRue hands over to Paul. A good stretch there from Curvlin John. Made that attempt difficult for Rowena Paul, but there's some contact, is it? Paul will get it on the second opportunity. So the score is now 25-15, 10-point advantage. Just about 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Paul with the long stretch, and LaRue unable to keep that in. Going to be a possession for the State College. It's with Hazel. And back to Hazel, who's a bit deep. Obstruction is the call. Hazel takes a step and will convert. So Chinese Hamilton getting some support. Andy, and it's another big, or I should say tall, goal attack. So the college really with the advantage. Chinese Hamilton there again with the strong catch. And takes the scores now to 27-15. So the college really running away now with, I think, there's a 12-point advantage. Chinese Hamilton, from my count, with at least 20 goals so far. Of course, we'll verify that probably at the end of the quarter. But she's single-handedly outscored the academics team. And there's a loose ball there, scramble. In basketball it will be called jump ball, but possession will go to the college. Yusuf Hazel back with the center player. Again, Chemis Hamilton, and getting that ball so deep in that circle. There is really nothing much that the Academics can do when she gets it that deep, Andy.
Yes, it was a lovely build-up play. They worked the ball nicely, passing around and getting it to Trenis Hamilton, who in this quarter, her percentage has really gone up. She has, I cannot recall her missing one as yet. So certainly having a wonderful third quarter, Gavin.
Yes, the third quarter really seems to be the difference quarter here. Ooh, she almost collided with the uprights there, but seems to be okay. The third quarter really being the difference in this game, and the things were relatively close at the end of the first half. It was just an 8-point advantage for the college, but they've since rocketed that lead. Now it's up to 13. It's 28 to 15. And Academics, well, with the 3 minutes left in this quarter, and then also the 15 minutes in the fourth quarter, they're going to have a real mountain to climb. And with Trenis Hamilton really imposing her will, again another basket, takes the scores now to 29 to 15. And from the looks of things, this one could be pretty much over, barring a major comeback from the Academics team. Rowena Paul, of course, she's trying her very best to keep Academics in this game. But it's been too much Trenis Hamilton as Rowena Paul pulls one back, 29 to 16, 13-point advantage for the college. And we have 2 minutes to go in this encounter. And again, Hamilton with this long stretch gets it and converts. So from 16 at halftime, we're now moved on to 30. So the college basically getting in the third quarter what they got in the entire first half. And Rowena Paul is trying her best, like we said. She's really keeping Academics in this contest. As again, it's Trenis, and once Trenis gets it that deep, she thought about the pass, because see her just overpowering the defenders there, and gets the other basket. Goal. This is 31 to 17.
They're feeding her with some high balls, and the goalkeeper and the goal defender, they just cannot get, because she's strong, and the high ball, she has a good reach, and when she gets it, there's no stopping her. She just spins around, and then she has it all to herself, and uses her accuracy and converts.
And again, Paul with another goal. So into the final seconds here. The ball coming our way here. Cameraman in the quick reflexes. Ball back in play. So into the final 40 seconds of this third period. The third period dominated by the Dominica State College. Can they add to it before the whistle? Let's see if they can. It's with Hazel. Hazel thought about the pass to Hamilton. She misses. Hamilton unable to get the rebound, and the Academics now with a chance. Can they cut into that lead and probably give themselves some momentum heading into the final period? Well, no, they've given it away, and there's a fast break opportunity. It's a 2-on-1, and again Hamilton with the stretch, and there seems to be obstruction, but I don't think there's time left for her to... Is it? Yes, they're going to give her the opportunity. So the final whistle has gone. Hamilton will get it. And at the end of 3 quarters, the score is now 32 to 18. The State College running away with things there, Andy.
Yes, well, they have doubled their score from halftime. They were at halftime. It was 16-8 in favor of the Dominica State College. They have moved on to 32, so they have added 16, and the academics team just added 10 to their 8. So at the end of the third quarter, the Dominica State College 32 and academics 18. And remember that you are watching it on Vibian TV, and I think on Channel 3, Digicel Channel 3. It's the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development, Sports Division 2022 Secondary Schools Netball Championship being played here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium.
All right, so we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll bring you the final quarter of this encounter, Dominica State College and academics. All right, welcome back to the Windsor Park forecourt. We're here for the start of the final quarter in this sports division secondary schools netball competition between the Dominica State College and the academics. And it's been pretty much a one-way traffic after 3 quarters, and it's going to be possession for academics. So the academics team in need of a miracle if they're to get anything positive from this game in terms of a win. The State College, they pretty much need to continue to do the basics as to what they've been doing, and hold on for the win. As we have a timeout there, there's an injured player, and it's a Rowena Paul who's down, and that's going to be some real bad news for the academics team. Of course, Rowena Paul was basically carrying the scoring load for academics, and she seems to be clutching her knee. The medics on the court looking to deal with that situation, and from the looks of it and the way that she's moving, I really don't think that she probably will be able to continue this game. She's limping on. Well, she's deciding to carry it down. She's looking to soldier on. So we have a resumption of play. It's a Chinese Hamilton again with it. Misses. Misses again. Gets a rebound. And the third time's the charm for Chinese Hamilton. So I believe that's the first goal for the quarter. I don't think. Or second, yes. So 34. So the first one did count. So it's 34 to 18. So the scorers will have to update on the other side, but we got confirmation from the umpire that the basket or the goal did count when we had the injured player down. So it's 34 to 18. And State College in cruise control here at the stadium. Maybe Andy, Coach Cleavon Vidal will probably use the opportunity to see if he can get some of the other players in, give them an opportunity as at some point in this game. As Chinese Hamilton again with another goal. It's 35. I think she's probably approaching 30 goals for the afternoon. If she's already not at it, we'll just have to verify the scorers. But 35-18, one-way traffic here. You can see the academics team. They've brought back one of the LaRue sisters back into defense to try to see if she can contain Chinese Hamilton. And here's was looking to find Rowena Paul, but she seems to be moving a lot better after picking up the little knock, Andy.
Yes, I was looking at Rowena to see how she was moving to really really figure out if the magic spray was working, but it seemed to have worked quite nicely because Rowena is moving quite swiftly. Here she is shooting and scoring. She gets one, so move on. They move from their third quarter score from 18 to 19, 35 to 19. So Rowena on the move once again, and that's good news for academics. Ball with the umpire whistle blows. There, remember, it's Keisha Thomas and Jennifer Nanton doing the honors this afternoon, as it will be a pass, the free pass to academics, gets it to the center. The center gives a bounce pass. Nice one, gives it back to the center. Center still in control. In fact, there is a free pass from the goal line, and Rowena will shoot, will miss. The goal defender recovers, gets it to the goal wing attack, gives it to the center, and there is step in. Footwork is the call, and the ball will be with the academics team. The wing defense passes it to the center, gets it across to the goal attack, recovers nicely now. Will take a shot and will miss completely, but the ball is still with Rowena. Rowena will shoot and will convert. So one more to academics. They move on to 20, and the Dominica State College 35, sitting quite comfortably at the with the scores there, as the center gets a high ball knocked away, but straight into the hands of Chinese Hamilton, who shoots and once again converts. 36 now to the Dominica State College, 20 to academics. Just a little over 10 more minutes to go in this game. And the academics team, they have tried, but the State College team, very athletic, and with trainees again, will shoot and will convert, this time from a longer distance, but still getting the shot in. 37 now to Dominica State College. And certainly it has been a great display from Chinese Hamilton. Again, she converts and takes a step and shoots and scores. Great work there, good passing, and Chinese getting the ball where she likes it and doing the honors for the Dominica State College. They have added some 6 goals so far in this, the fourth and final quarter. The ball is batted away by this Dominica State College players. Will be a pass from the side, from the goal line. Tries to get Rowena the ball with the center for the Dominica State College. Gives it to the wing defense. Wing defense to goal defender. Goal defender will get it to the center. Center passes it to the goal attack, and there is footwork, the call, and the ball will be with the academics team. Again, batted away there by the wing attack for the Dominica State College. LaRue from the side pass from the sideline gives it to Rowena Paul. Rowena Paul gives it to the center. The center gives it to the goal shooter. The goal shooter gives it to center, back to the goal shooter. Will shoot, but it will be a free pass which Rowena Paul converts. So one more to the academic score. 21 there. 38 to the Dominica State College, and it will be a center pass to the Dominica State College. Dominica State College with the ball, attacking, they go to the southern end. Nice lob pass again. Trenis gets over LaRue and taps it to her own self and shoots and converts. One more to the total. It's Dominica State College 39, Academics 21. And we have really can't overemphasize the great display of shooting and catching. You've got to catch the ball first, and Tremis has really combine these two together, catching the ball and shooting the ball with great accuracy.
Yes, and the Chinese really the star player on show this afternoon, and the college are probably saying to themselves, you know, had she been there last week, it probably would have been a different story when they lost that encounter against Portsmouth Secondary School, I believe. So here's that Trenis again, getting the ball deep down inside. And the score is now 40 to 23, and the college really running away with this one. At some point, with about 7 minutes to go in this game, there's contact there. It's going to be a possession for the college. At some point, maybe coach Clevon Vidal might consider pulling Trenis Hamilton from the game to give us sort of a well-deserved rest this afternoon. But from the looks of it, there's a bit of miscommunication there. There's still going to be a possession for the college. From the looks of it, Andy, she's probably wants to try to get 50 this afternoon, the way that she's motoring on.
Well, it will be nice to see when the State College play the St. John's Academy, because Trenis was not there when they played the Portsmouth Secondary School, and the Portsmouth Secondary School won 27 to 21 over the State College without Trenis Hamilton. So that has been gone. Water under the bridge, as they say. We'll have to wait till they play the St. John's Academy.
But overall, the college, I'm sure they'll be pretty happy with the performance that they've put in this afternoon. Apart from Trenis really dominating in terms of the points or the goals, we also saw good performances from Kevlin John, the captain, who did a pretty decent job in limiting Rowena Paul in the early stages of the game. Because when you really look at it, the academics, as there's another goal for college, the academics were held to just 8 points in the entire first half. So that says a lot about the defensive work that the college also put in that first half. So college on the verge of a mammoth victory here this afternoon as the sun sets here at the Winter Park forecourt. Remember, tomorrow we won't have a netball, but we will have some cricket. There's a big T20 matchup with semi-finals implications at Benjamin's Park. That one misses off the mark. This will be the Castlebrew Secondary School and the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. That game, 2 o'clock at Benjamin's Park tomorrow. Okay, so there are some netball games tomorrow, just won't probably be live on Vibrant TV, but we will have some netball action tomorrow. Okay, so into the final 5 minutes here. As Rowena Paul misses. And here comes the State College again. Good string of passes there, and can Trennis cap it off? No, she doesn't, but she gets the rebound. And she was a bit short on that one. So maybe signs of fatigue, Andy? Trennis just coming up a bit short on that one.
Well, earlier, just 2 shots before that, she remained quite calm and composed and scored quite easily. But 2 attempts there and really coming short. And maybe the fatigue factor just coming into play just about now.
Yes, but nonetheless, just about 3 minutes to go. Trennis will have another opportunity and makes amends for it. So 42 now, the score 42 to 24. As it's pretty much academic at this point, no pun intended, but the college going through the motions. And it's just a matter of time. If the fat lady is already singing, I can tell you that. It's only going to be one winner here this afternoon. It's Trennis Hamilton with another one. It's 43 to 24, the scores here. So it's academics. We're going to see, I think that's a contact there, or is it obstruction? One of them. And well, that one is obstruction, but the goal will count. It will be center pass for the State College as we're into the final 2 minutes here at Windsor Park. And Trennis Hamilton again just over the top, and that's been pretty much the formula for the State College. The academics team at the start of the game, Andy, they were attempting to front Trennis Hamilton, and in the second half the State College sort of got the recipe and they began to lob the ball over the shorter defenders, and Trennis Hamilton has been making light work out of things ever since. So it's a bit of a struggle there. They're still going at it. You can see maybe a little bit of frustration starting to set in for the academics. Trennis again. And gets it. So scores moves on to 45. Trennis should be approaching 40 if she's not at 40 already. But Trennis, a real one-lady wrecking crew. 45 to 26.
The clock is ticking away rather rapidly, and certainly this game in the dying moments, and the Dominica State College running away with it, as there's a conversion there by academics. One more to them, 27 to 45, Dominica State College.
All right, so into the final minute here, final seconds, wrapping up things here. And can Trennis Hamilton get one more for the road, as they say? Yes, she does. One more for the road, 46 to 27. And with possession now for academics, I don't think we'll probably get another attempt from Trennis Hamilton into the final 20 seconds here. And the possession will be academics. So, Andy, I'll leave you to wrap up the proceedings here, as we say, or as we come to the end of this game at the stadium.
Thank you very much, Gavin. Just about 4 seconds left. I think the ball is out. It will be a pass, and the umpire whistle blows the end of the match here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium. The final scores: the Dominica State College 46 and the academics team 27. the first quarter saw Dominica State College 7, Academics 4. Second quarter 16-8 was the score. At the end of the third quarter, it was 32 to the State College, 18 to the Academics team, and the final scores 46 to the Dominica State College and 27 to the Academics. It has ended here at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium in the Ministry of Sports, Culture and Community Development Sports Division 2022 Secondary Schools Netball Championship. It was certainly a game where the Dominica State College more or less dominated, but good netball, and the championship will continue. So from the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, on behalf of Gavin Richards, Chad George, and all the crew who made it possible, I'm sure you watched it on Vibian TV. Until we come back here again to bring you some more netball, it's Andy Carter signing off from the Windsor Park Sports Stadium.